out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And out across midfield down to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, 45 yards, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Now Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Here's Elliott. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's a situation like this where a head coach writes himself a note before the game. Remember, it's a long game. You don't have to chase points early. But on the other hand, it's a huge disappointment if you only come away with 3 after a big drive. Let's see what he decides to do.
Running with Elliott. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. Got some room at the 30. He's got daylight. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ty Montgomery, 85 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. C.J. Mosley. Coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
46.
Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Get out.
3rd and long for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. first and 10. It's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. While we have a second, Charles, the Patriots, of course, back in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game, but, you know, the Patriots...
Nobody believes it.
Yeah, right. They're playing that underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation? He said no comment because they were. They know they're not the underdog.
They know it, but when you've been that great for this long,
you need something.
You've got to find something different. And Tom Brady, I've got to give him credit. Somehow he made his team buy that and believe in it when no one else in the country did. And I think it really started with their first playoff game this year when the Chargers came to town. I know I picked the Chargers against them. A lot of people picked the Chargers. They took that as, well, no one believes in us. And everyone thinks we're not as good. They were just wrong about that part, as we were wrong about the Chargers beating them.
Here we go, 46, 46.
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. But while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there on the 50-yard line post-game, because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44, that's nothing for him.
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it.
There you go.
You don't like the McCourty thing, though, do you?
No, I do like that. If that happens, you're Nostradamus.
There you go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
26.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. The point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. Looking deep for Crabtree. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
47.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He'll let it fly for Austin. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 48 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A first down carry by Elliott. And bulldozing his way through.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree, Deds. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. 7 yards on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Prescott on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Prescott to throw on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And he'll bang that one through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson on second down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jackson now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Hey, 47. 46.
A give to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy